Hello there, me wee bunnies. It's late at night. I just got off work. Well, I say I just got off work. I got off work at 10:45. Stopped on the way home for fuel and groceries, fruit. The boys asked specifically for grapefruit and for mangoes, and me little one was happy with the clementines, but I got him some kiwis because he likes those too quite a bit, and so does me wife. It's nice to have money to buy those things for them now. I gotta bust my ass for it. At a job that I'm not remotely pleased with. A driving job that puts me in the same chronic pain that I've been in for the last 6 years of driving. And well, the many years of driving before that when I did cell phone tower work. So I've got chronic pain from that just comes back and resurfaces because of the driving. And then I'm bringing people food that's actively hurting them, which kind of goes against my Hippocratic oath. It's like I haven't signed an oath or anything, but it's like when you're in a profession that's designed to help people, then you take an oath not to hurt them. And me giving people pizza, that actively makes them feel better, worse afterwards. Like that's, I don't know about y'all anyways, maybe you can comment and let me know about American fast food pizza and how it makes you feel. And if it makes you feel good afterwards and you got energy and you're ready to go do things and get things done around your house that needs to be done and you feel good, not just like good from eating food good, that kind of pleasure, but like you just feel good and ready to get things done. Like if you feel that way after pizza, let me know. But if you just feel like laying down and maybe doing nothing and maybe your tummy hurts just a little bit, but you can ignore it and you just want to watch something on TV or look at your phone or maybe read a book if you're a special kind of person these days, then, well, not food, probably not helping you at all. In fact, it'll be hurting you. And I'm part of the process that delivers food that hurts people, so I'm not very pleased with that. It's bedtime for me, like I said, late at night. So, it's time to unload these. I didn't get in this thing at all yesterday. There's barely any ice in any of these, so not very useful. Oh, but I wasn't in racking pain yesterday, and I haven't eaten past 1800 or 6 p.m. for the last 6 days? 5, 6 days, something like that. I'm keeping track on my phone with the fasting app. It's just an app called Fasting to record your fasting. It's incredibly useful. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite apps. I use it every day. Nonetheless, I find that I'm feeling very good because of doing that, even despite not eating a low carb diet yesterday or the day before yesterday. Today I'm going to be eating avocado and salmon, today being Sunday, and for each day after that, for until I feel ready to drop into my fast, which is coming, I'll be eating avocado and salmon, and then coming out of the fast, it'll be probably be bone broth to break it and soup of some kinds. My wife makes some pretty good soups, and then I'll go back and eat an avocado and salmon because I like them both. They're yummy. They're high fat. I can't say for sure that the avocado is mineral dense, but I get the minerals from my wife's tinctures and some minerals that we buy, Carlton's, Carltons, not that I'm advertising or promoting them for money, just because we like the minerals. They're chelated and absorb easily and quickly, so I don't mind advertising for free someone who makes a good product that isn't very expensive and that changes people's lives. Like if you've got some kind of depression, it's worth a shot taking minerals because minerals can raise people out of depression. So like instead of taking some kind of pharmaceutical pill, give a $30 bottle of minerals a month and see how that makes you feel, and you might actually feel a shit ton better after. And the way your body needs the minerals, because our food is chronically minerally depleted because of the way we grow our crops and these massive monocrops, and I don't want to get into it. It's too much. I feel like I need to practice. I'm supposed to be recording me testimony, and I feel like it's going to be about a 10-minute video because there's a lot to tell, but if I practice it, maybe I can get it down to 5 minutes or 2.5 minutes, and then more people would listen to it, so that would be useful. And I'm gearing up to go in for a I guess you might call it an interview, but it's a walk-in to the Brown Agency. They do commercial acting. They're a commercial acting agency that kind of maybe does a little bit of other kind of acting, but commercial acting is what's big in Austin. I need to make more money in order to do so many of the things that I feel like need to be done. I've got about 30 different business ideas floating around my head, ideas that would make the world a better place, and I want to see them come to fruition, but I need funding, and I also am terribly afraid of getting up on stage or putting in front of a camera or anything like that. I had to work myself up to that. I did that a lot last year, and it was very interesting. And this right here is part of that process. So this stage is kind of an easy one for me now. It doesn't bother me too much, and I'm sure the movie stage will become easy as well, and I'll go into my flow state, which is feeling, and then exploration. But feeling is like my flow state, and movies is all about feeling the things that the character you're playing is trying to be feeling, and I feel like I'll just be so daggone good at that. And I self-correct really quickly, and I also take direction incredibly well without getting butthurt about it and just doing the thing that they want me to do and doing it exactly like they want me to do it. I know that from other experiences, and I know it'll just play right into the movie scene. The directors will love me. I'll be fucking amazing. I'll win some Oscars. I'll be in quite a few blockbuster movies, and then I'm gonna work with Tom Billio to get his platform off the ground and make movies that will transform people's lives and show them that there's a better way to live. Because that's his mission, to make a studio bigger than Disney, to help people understand growth mindsets and becoming better and achieving more in their lives by incrementally consistent daily action, doing the things they know they ought to be doing for themselves, and the things they want to be doing themselves because they've imagined a life that's better, and then they work towards creating that life on a daily basis. And it may take 5, 10, even 20 years to achieve the life that they see in their dreams, depending on how big their dreams are. But if they work at it every single day, it's inevitable that dream will come true in their life, and the days that they live will be the days that they want to live, designed to give them joy, because it's the day they created. I want every person in the world to have that. I don't want anyone anymore to be working at no Walmart or even H-E-B, though I like them. I don't want anyone to work at a fast food joint. I want every fast food joint in the world to be shut down because no one uses them anymore. I want them to be gone like smoke into the yesteryears of the world's more miserable self, and a created world after that where every individual has a purpose and is doing a thing that makes the world a better place, and the people around them use what they're doing in order to make their own lives a better place, and there's an exchange of a bartering of either of money or time or whatever, but so that everyone is doing the thing that they want to be doing, and it can happen. It can happen, and it would be beautiful, and I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen. I want to make it. I want to create it. I want to be part of the process. I want to create a group of people, of like-minded individuals, but not like too like-minded. There needs to be a broad diversity, it'll be some people from every single region of the world who will come together to solve the world's biggest problem, starting with things like waste and water reclamation and cleanup. And once they've solved the problems and improved them throughout the world's regions and authorities, then we would move throughout the world and implement all the processes, starting with the worst offenders and working down the line, improving as we go, learning and becoming part of communities and changing people's lives one at a damn time, but on a massive scale. I want, to the best of my ability, to create heaven on earth. Now I know when we die, there's some kind of afterlife. But I'm not worried about that afterlife right now. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if... It just doesn't matter. That afterlife doesn't matter. I'm not here to go there. I'm here to make this world better for His glory. And that's it. And so I'm going to do everything in my daggone power to make that happen. And I believe the best first step will be putting myself in the limelight by being amazing at performing in front of a camera. Because it seems like our world is very, very transfixed by screens. And so if I put myself on a screen and I'm really daggone good, then I'll be watched and I'll be noticed and my words will be heard, and maybe by few to begin with, they'll start to take action on my words and do the things that I suggest, so that they too can have lives like they never thought they could have, so that they don't have to work at the same job doing the same thing that they hate over and over again. Or maybe they don't hate it, but it's not what they're meant to do. It's not their purpose. Everyone's purpose is to serve others in one form or fashion or another, but to serve them with what's in their heart, not just because they're working at a dead-end job in order to make money so they can feed their family and pay their bills and have their little comfy life and maybe go on vacation every now and then, unless you're American, in which case time off is like a sin or some shit. Not true. I mean, there are people who take vacations, but they're not well thought out vacations. It's just an escape from their job that they got to come back to. So it's like it's not even a useful vacation. That maybe they de-stress, except usually you're spending money left and right in your vacation, so you're stressing out over that, knowing that you got to go back to your job, otherwise you're screwed because you just spent all your money on your vacation. Oh, what a miserable merry-go-round existence. None of us deserve that. We all deserve better. And if we take the effort, the consistent daily effort, what we deserve will come to us because we've worked for it. And not just like going and working, but like actively working on yourself, improving yourself in every single possible way, because you've evaluated your flaws, seen them for what they are, picked the one that is the worst offender, and improved it, and then moved forward from there. You can be that kind of person. You can change the daggone world. You can do it. One person at a time. Alright, I think maybe I'm just talking now. No, I'm not avoiding this. Sometimes I need to get this stuff out. Took a cold shower. Just cold, no hot. I was sticky. My AC is not working. I delivered pizzas for 6.5 hours. Made $20 an hour. That's pretty good for pizza delivery, I feel like. $12 an hour in tips. I've done that 2 nights in a row. Pretty happy about it. But there's more if I'm willing to give myself to the process and not be afraid along the way, except for normal fears that you can overcome. Not give in to my fears. Not give in to my fears along the way. Keep pushing forward along the ways that I know I need to go, which is the ways I need to go, which is why I'm need to fix my resume. I get back into these things. I fix something in my head, but I want to tell you what I want. It's too much. Fix my resume up so it's nice and pretty with some headshots and maybe a body shot, I don't know, for the Brown agency because I'm going there Wednesday. I don't know if I should cut my hair or not and be more professional, but I'm going to wear my nice grey pants and my nice blue shirt. Kind of, they're dressy, so I feel like that's appropriate. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I've been working through and playing in my mind how I might go through the process and of the walking into the room and introducing myself, and what might they ask me and what would I say in return. And so that's been kind of running through my head as I drive around, and mainly as I drive around, because I think a lot when I'm driving. In that way, driving jobs are kind of useful to me, but I still don't like I just still don't like walking away from them in pain every day. Though driving my Suburban makes it a lot easier. It's not, the seats are more supportive, so that's nice. I don't mind the heat because of that. The heat's better than the pain after from driving those frickin' Fiats. Nice car and all, but the seats are not ergonomical. They're not body mechanic. They're not styled for proper body mechanics, so I don't like them for that. Maybe take the chairs out, yeah, and put new ones in. That'd be good. Maybe I should tag Fiat in this, and the Fiat 500 to be exact, their little smart car with the screen and all that nonsense, but their chairs suck. Most cars, their chairs, their seats suck. All right, I've got to stick. I'm avoiding it. I'm avoiding the water. It's probably not even that cold. I don't know. It's probably like 45 or 50 or some nonsense. Me leaving the damn ice in here for a full day. Oh well, it is what it is. Here we go. It wasn't too bad. Definitely temperature raised quite a bit. I've got pretty big lungs, which means the noises that come out of me can be pretty big. I apologise. My shoulders are racked with pain pretty commonly. Driving this. Oh, I just dropped the word from your head for extension. This extension of the arms on the driving wheel. A lot of pec minor and subscap. No, serratus anterior. And so I've got knots in me serratus anterior and in me pec minor. Well, my pec minor is just tight from being in the tightened position, in the short and tightened position. So it's got to be released from that short and tightened position and pinned and like rotated. So I need to do that for myself. I've been kind of doing it a little bit in the car with these little motions, but I need to do big circumductions while holding on to that pec minor, which is attached to the coracoid process right up in here. The medial side of the coracoids, the inside of it, right, not on the outside of it, but on the inside of it. So this rotation all around there, and then really you just kind of feel up in the muscle, and you can feel things popping around, and if it's tender, then it needs work. It shouldn't be tender. And so you can just move your arm around and stick your thumb in there underneath tender parts, and they will loosen up. You can even like walk up the muscle. So the pec minor, it comes underneath, it attaches to ribs 3, 2, 3, and 4, 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5 underneath pec major. And so you can kind of just put your fingers on there and you feel them. Especially if you do this, you feel them predominantly. But you can just shove your fingers in as hard as you like. You'll feel the tenderness. You can have someone else do this for you. They can, that's what a massage therapist would do, but you can, you can lay down and, well, no, because you got to rotate. So you can have someone hold your back and push right here and give you some tension, so you're not having to put any tension on, and then you can just move your arm around how you'd like to, and you can tell them to push harder or softer, move up and down, and kind of show them where to put their hand, depending on where it's tender on you. And you can work, if you're a driver, you can work on your own pain that's in your shoulders, just like that. It's pretty cool, the things that we can do to help ourselves, but we all so often feel like that we don't deserve to feel good, that we should be miserable because our lives are shit and we're assholes and we hate who we are and we hate the people around us because they reflect all the things we don't like about us, and we yell at them and we're angry, and if you're particularly, you might even be violent, but really you just hate yourself and you're taking out other people. But if you just take the time to realize that you're worth it, that you can be a good person, that you're redeemable, and that you have all the good things in you, and they're beautiful. And if you just relax and stop thinking that everything that you did defines your future, that if you stop right now and start to change who you are in a year, you won't recognize yourself. If you just start to change daily. Like, okay, I know yelling's bad. Let's say you hit. Well, I know hitting's bad. That's wrong to hurt people. Like, we can all agree on that, yeah. Hitting's wrong. Hurting's wrong. We don't do it. Well, if you hurt or you hit, then every time you see yourself hurting or hitting, and you look at the people in the faces and you see them, if they show fear because of you, then you're wrong. Dead wrong. And you should be ashamed of yourself for making someone else fear you. Shame the hell on you. So, when you see that happen, you stop. You just stop. And you step back. And you do the old count to 10. But don't count to 10. Just close your eyes. And take a deep down breath, because none of us breathe enough. I mean, yeah, you're always breathing, but you're not breathing right. You're just up in your chest and breathing too fast, or holding your breath, or you don't even know how you're breathing. No one pays attention to your breathing. Become the kind of person to always know what every breath is going on in your body, and it'll change your daggone life. You're aware of every single breath you take. It'll change your life. So anyways, you take a step back from the situation and you take a few deep breaths. 3 is really good. Fill up your belly, fill up your lungs, make it all go real big, expand it like a big barrel, pushing out, a big loose Rubbermaid barrel, whatever. And you look at the person that you put fear into and you daggum apologize for what you did. And then you never do it again. Not ever again. Now, maybe it might happen again. Well, we're people, we fail. It's okay. Stop yourself. Step back. 3 deep breaths. And look at the person and apologize. Now never do it again. Now you keep repeating that, because you may fail again. And you may fail a few more times. But this process of seeing your failure, appreciating it for what it was, you coming from a past life of being trained that anger is okay because it was done upon you. I'm sorry that happened. It's horrible. I pray deeply that every child can be rescued from abusive homes. And when I say rescued, all I mean is that the family can be lifted up out of their misery and brought to a place of peace and happiness through education, so that the family can coexist as a unit and a team, all working together to give each other better lives. And I want to see that happen throughout the world, so that not only children can have better lives into the future, but so can their parents, and the world will change. But it takes you doing the one thing every day, one step at a time. And if we can just not hurt each other, that'd be a really good start, wouldn't it? So, one more time now. If you hurt something, if you hurt anything, be it an insect, a mammal, a person, even yourself, yeah, even you, if you hurt it or cause it fear, then you step back. You take 3 deep breaths. Maybe even evaluate why you did it. Maybe you didn't have a reason, or maybe you're mad at someone else, or maybe you're mad at yourself. But that deep breath, evaluate, forgive yourself, apologize, and then never do it again. Are we clear? Oh, I daggum hope so. There me go ratting again, and I should be in bed. I got church tomorrow. I'm not performing though, so I don't have to be at my ultimate absolute best. But I do got to be fully present, because I find me church rather difficult. The people there are inwardly drawn in their shells. Seems like they're afraid. And I'm not exactly, at least I haven't been, me past self, who have grown from or out of me exoskeleton, the shell I've left behind. I still carry a lot of the good, all of the good that I've garnered from me past, but I'm dropping off all of that which is bad and not useful, and so that's the shell part. Shedding me skin, so to speak. But not really, well yeah, because I'm growing, so sure, shedding me skin. The things that are dead and broken and no longer useful to me. Well, part of that, and still some of those sub-memories are kind of in there, so sub-routines of kind of being timid and withdrawn, and worried about being judged, and thinking I'm not good enough, and then judging myself, and getting in my head too much, and worrying about nothing. And so I've been trying to step out of that and just approach everyone as if they have no problem with me. And obviously I have no problem with them, I got no reason to. But if I did, like I would approach them with all the love and compassion. And oh, there's a term we learned in massage therapy that's dropped out of me head. Oh, I'm gonna go under and let's see if that experience maybe brings it out, because it's a really good little phrase. I like it. Alright, I'll be right back, yeah? Ah! I have a real hard time relaxing my stomach like this. Like I feel it always causes movement, gurgling and stuff, but relaxing my stomach with my head underwater is profoundly difficult, seems like. Unconditional positive regard. Ha! It did come. Cool. Unconditional positive regard. I'm gonna love you for you, and I'm gonna think the best of you, and I'm gonna know that you can do it, because that's how God designed you. That's how He designed me. I know you can do it, because you're no daggum different than me. I am... Oh, there's a spider in the water. Come here, little buddy. Oh, don't jump back in there, you crazy man. That's cold. Go on out there and eat things, man. Just gonna chill out on my finger. He's just gonna chill out there, I guess. What kind of spider are you now? You brown, tan. Can I flick you? Will you land all right? Oh, good drop down. We got silk. I got silk on my hand. I still got a spider on my hand. Get off. Go on now. What are we doing here? I got nothing for you. What? How'd that do? He dropped down on a string. Alright. No more spider. So, right now I'm just a dude, going through massage therapy school, and everyone in my life right now, everyone in my life, because I don't think anyone who's close to me watches these, so everyone in my life believes that I want to be a full-time massage therapist, and that's my future. My career is going to be massage therapy, and I'm going to be in it the rest of my life, and that's how I'm going to make all my money, and that'll just be me, the massage therapist. But that's too little for me. It's not enough. I love massage therapy. I think it's amazing. It's incredibly therapeutic. But really the goal is to relax the muscles. And there are many, many different ways to do that. Now I will say, the touch from massage therapy is magical. We humans need more touch in our lives. So that's a really wonderful aspect. It's also incredibly relaxing. If you're in a state where you're stressed the hell out, then a good massage can put you right back into yourself. But often it doesn't stick, because we just go back into the hectic heyday of your life. So you need a really good education to go with that massage. So what I want to do is teach families how to work on each other to relieve pain, and then also implement practical exercises, from actual physical exercises to breathing modalities to meditation, so that they do those things together, improving their lives as a unit and a team. I want to do it in my family, but it's tough to get people on board. Now, if we paid someone to come in to do it, I'm sure it would be a lot easier, because I know that's how I do it with other people. But like for me to do it, because, well, my wife is a wee bit hard-headed at times and wants to do things her way, is not really wanting to change a whole lot, though she's trying. But like I've tried to help her, to show her the things that she could be doing that would make her daily life better. Like I asked her to start meditating. I know it do so much for her, and to do the breathing exercises that I've implemented in my whole life, and put her dug my head in this water, or maybe even sit in it, and it would just radically change her in a short period of time, and she'd start seeing massive energy benefits, and she wouldn't have to be dependent on coffee, and it just makes me sad. She wouldn't be muddled and confused and lost, distracted. She calls herself ADD, but she's not. She just needs to meditate so she can focus more intensely on the things that she wants to do. And man, once she gets that groove going, she'll never go back. She'll see the usefulness of the meditation, and she'll do it the rest of her life, and she'll advocate it to everyone because it works so daggone well. It gives you laser-like focus so that you can do one thing for fucking hours and do it intensely and correctly and in a flow state, so you're even at your best. Like, meditation's amazing. It's just amazing. I would highly recommend it. 10 out of 10, man. Go do it. Box breathing. There's an app on all your phones, Android. Well, I don't know about Windows, but Androids and Apples. Navy SEAL. Ooh, created it. Mark Divine. M-A-R-K, Mark D-I-V-I-N-E, Mark Divine. Again, I'm not promoting him because I'm making any money from him. I just like his app. Well, his app could be a lot better. It needs some improvements. I'd like to be able to delete custom-made times, and it seems like its tracking its tracking abilities aren't accurate, but it's good enough. And there's a few other things that it doesn't really matter. It's the best one out there, so go download it and just start with the 4-count breathing. 4 counts in, 4 count hold, 4 count out, 4 count hold, I didn't actually count. I've been doing 16 seconds. So I think that was 4 each, but you get the point. And just start with that, and just do 10 of those, 10 rounds to start with. Do that for like 10 days, and then do 25 sets for another 10 days, and then you want to do like 50 of those. It only takes 15 minutes. 54 counts is 15 minutes. So do that every day, until it's like easy, until you notice that 4-count breathing pattern, that you fall into it when you get stressed out. Okay, when you start doing that, you're going to go to the 8 count, okay, and you're going to do 8 count 25, right? And if you want to go really hard into it, then do 8 count 50. And then when you start feeling that 8 count where you can just kind of fall into it, okay, and you can just do it whenever, and you can take a really long, your breaths get longer. Well, now you want to go up to 16 count. We're doubling. I'm working on 16 count now, and then I'm going to move into 32 count, and that's going to be difficult. Probably 25. Well, maybe 15 32 counts. No. So that's 2 minutes. It'd be 2 minutes around. 2 minutes. Yeah, man. So 15 count would be 30 minutes. So yeah, I'll do 15 counts of that. That'll be good. Stick my head in the water now, and then I gotta go to bed. The urge to pull out is really, really strong. It's an intense, like... Oh, I don't know. There's something deep in me that says, get out of the water, Jared. Get out, Jared. You're going to die, Jared. And I can, like, there's this reflex jerk. I know I can stay under longer. I know I can. But my brain yells at me that I'm gonna die. That's what it feels like anyways. I know I'm not. But I'm finding it very difficult to overcome that. And they say when you're fully on ketones that gets easier and you can hold your breath longer, but I don't know if it's gonna relate the same way to being in the water like that. Just because I have that deep intrinsic fear of the water from when I was a child, a 3-year-old-ish, and then later that got magnified by Jaws. Woohoo! Jaws. Alright, time to put the ice back in. I'm gonna go inside and lay on my acupuncture pad and get a few hours of sleep. Oh. That ice won't be frozen. So I may come out here and just stick my head in. I don't know if I'm going to record it. I said I'd record every one of these. But I may just stick me noggin in. Just me noggin. And not even that much of it. Because I do it from this hole right here. So all I just do is stick for me so just the top of my head basically. Just the top of my head. That's what I'm talking about here. Ah, Shamawa. But if I do that, I won't record it. I won't have much time in the morning. I'm probably going to sleep later than I like. I'm not setting any alarms. But I know I do need to sleep. I'm not at the point now where I can forego that completely. I probably need at least 4 hours. Of course, that means getting up. I could get up at 6 and I'd be fine. So I'm just going to wake up. When I wake up and my body tells me that it's had enough sleep, I'll rise up and start my day. That's the idea. Hopefully, because of this icing, even though the water wasn't that cold, like it wasn't horrible. 42 freaking minutes long. That means we're just shy at 2 o'clock. Joyful. Alright. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. And the rains fall soft upon your fields, as they did here a little bit today. At least they did in Taylor anyways. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. God bless, my friends, and I hope you have wonderful days.